Cursor made developers faster, there's no question. But we've kind of turned coding into a passive task, haven't we? We write a prompt, we hit enter, and then we scroll on our phones while it writes the code. We just hope Cursor does the job right. Cursor 2.0 changes everything. It's really powerful. It's not just about prompting anymore. It's about managing AI like a team. Simple UI changes are sometimes too hard for AI. When you try to explain the component you want to modify, AI chooses a few words and runs grep. If your instructions are even slightly off or the component names are ambiguous, it will pick the wrong one and make changes. You lose time, you get frustrated. That's the reprompt hell we're trying to escape. This feature solves this problem and has been in V0 and lovable for ages. The Cursor now has an inbuilt browser that lets you select UI elements and give them as context to AI. Go to Cursor Chat, click the browser button, and you can choose the Browser tab from the dropdown. In the top right corner of the browser, there is a Select Element button. When you toggle this on, you can go over to your running web app inside the editor and click on the exact element you want to modify. Now AI knows exactly which element I want to modify. It's not looking at the whole project and trying to find that element using grep. It's responding precisely to the element I targeted. I was working on this annoying dashboard project the other day and tweaking UI spacing on a bunch of nested cards. Normally, that's a 20-minute job of reprompting and fighting the AI. With this, it took me just 5 minutes. It's a game changer for front-end work. But look, the browser inside the editor is cool. It will save your time. But the hero update of Cursor 2.0 is when you pair it with multiple agents. Up here, on the top left, this toggle lets you switch between editor and agents. Inside agents, you can spin up multiple agent instances. I have 2 regular agents, Worker 1 and Worker 2, and I even have a custom bug finder we'll discuss in a minute. So, why does this matter? Because you are no longer limited to doing one thing at a time. This is parallel work. Think about it. You're a manager now. You can delegate specific tasks. You can have one agent working on UI tweaks. At the same time, you can have a second agent writing unit tests for a new feature. And at the same time, you can have a third agent debugging a problem in your backend logic. Now, quick tip. This is important. Keep the tasks small and obvious. And don't point both agents at the same file or the same line of code at the same time. You've got to give your workers their own space. Parallel agents are incredibly powerful, but you'll hit chaos fast unless you set some boundaries. My next trick is how I keep control in the loop and stop the AI from going rogue. As I mentioned, I have a custom agent called Bug Finder. And here's the key. Its instructions, its job, is not to write code. It doesn't have access to the tools that can change the code base. So I run this agent before committing to a solution. This is similar to Ask Agent, but a different set of instructions. It thoroughly investigates the bug and gives you a solid next step. You can spin up a normal agent that fixes the issue. Does this feel like extra work? Yes, because it is an extra step. But here's what I think. I will gladly take 30 seconds of an extra handoff step if it saves me 15 minutes of reprompting hell. But how do you manage all this on one screen without going crazy? So, here's the setup. Open your primary sidebar, your File Explorer. You can right-click the icon and move to left. Now, when you open the Agent sidebar, your screen is perfectly balanced. Next week, I'm going to walk you through how to create your own custom agents from scratch in Cursor. I'll also show you some of the most useful agents that I've built. Subscribe